Hello everyone, and welcome back to DMG. Today is going to be some footage of me upgrading the hard drive in my Precision M6700 laptop that I first covered last video. Now, I was planning to put the first footage you're going to see in the last video, and then have a second video with the second piece of footage you're going to see, but then the first video would have been too long and the second video would have been too short. So I'm just going to make this individual video of me installing 3 hard drives in this laptop. So hope you enjoy. Okay, so there are 2 screws under here, and then it looks like the cover slides this way. There we go. Okay, so it comes with a little bit of dust pre-applied. That's interesting, the optical drive isn't fully closed on the bottom. Here's one of our SSDs. If anyone's interested, it's an LCM256M3S. And here's our 500 gig Barracuda SSD. Okay, actually, never mind. This hard drive is going to go in here. And I should have seen, this one is labeled hard drive 2, HDD 2, right on its little cover. So that is the primary hard drive bay, that's where the SSD goes. Oh, and that's nice. It's a screwless caddy, so it's easy to remove. Well, not quite easy, but yeah, there we go. There's our 2 SSDs that we took out. And here's the one going in their place. Is that the wrong way? Yes. So yes, you need to unscrew this as well as the hard drive screws so that it will pop out. And I feel like it's screwing directly into the hard drive instead of just into the caddy, because there's nowhere on the caddy for them to screw into. So it has to be directly into the drive, which is nice. That's extra security. Today I'm going to be installing a 3rd hard drive in my Dell Precision M6700. Now this says 2nd hard drive caddy right here, so I don't know if it's going to be compatible with a 3rd hard drive. Let's see. But in all seriousness, these are pretty common. You can find them on Amazon. You can replace your, that's nice, they shipped a screwdriver with it. That's the same cheap screwdriver that comes with literally everything. NVMe kits have that as well. But anyway, you can buy those for $10 on Amazon if you don't need your optical drive and want an extra hard drive like me. So this is going to be kind of an installation guide for one of these 2nd hard drive caddies, but also just for, any Precision M6700 owner looking to swap out their optical drive. So, where'd I put the screwdriver? Here is our optical drive. Now there's nothing wrong with it. I just won't really be needing an optical drive in my laptop because I already have one in my main computer, and I don't really need to use it frequently. Here it is. I might actually swap this out for the mobile drive in my main computer because it's pretty nice actually. It's slot loading, it's DVD rewritable, and we can actually kind of see into the bottom right there. Now it just has a bezel like every other drive, so that means that the bezel of this probably won't stick out. These always have a fake DVD looking bezel, which is nice, but the bezel is compatible with, every other bezel from optical drives. So if your laptop, for example, if the side is curved instead of flat like this one, you can use the curved bezel so you don't just have like this random flat part that looks really out of place. So that's pretty nice that they do that. Oh, next, this is a detail we can't forget. It has this bracket on the end that we need to unscrew. Laptop optical drives, I've never seen one without this. This is, you know, how they're secured. Because there aren't really like screw holes on the side. That's not a standard thing. Also, make sure if you're buying one of these, make sure you're getting the right height. Because there are two heights of optical drives. There's like a 9 something and a 13 something millimeter. And of course the 9 millimeter will fit in the 13 millimeter, but it'll be loose. And of course the 13 millimeter will not fit in the 9 millimeter. It's, you know, 4 millimeters too tall. So again, be careful when you're buying one of these. Just measure it with a ruler. It's pretty easy to see. Dell did offer an official hard drive in the optical drive bay kit for this precision laptop. However, I could not find one of those, so I'm just going to be using this generic adapter. There are two heights of SATA drives. There's the height that like small hard drives and SSDs are, but then there's the slightly taller height that some older hard drives use. So, okay, it looks like it'd be a tight squeeze if you use one of these taller drives. So, I wouldn't count on it, just go for a slim drive. This is not going to be the drive that is in here forever. I am eventually going to swap it out for a 2 terabyte WD Blue. And I'm also going to swap out the primary storage drive for another 2 terabyte WD Blue and run them in RAID. However, I can't afford them right now. It's not a reasonable thing for me to buy right now. But, you know, I'll do that at some point in the future and might make a video, you know, installing those. But it's pretty simple. It looks like, if I get the right bit, we just have the screws that screw into the bottom. I gave up using the screwdriver that was sent with it because it was starting to strip the screws a bit. I just happened to have this drive lying around from a machine I had restored. I have a lot of just like random hard drives. So there we go. I think we go ahead and snap the bezel on now. So, there we go. It looks nice and clean, plain, simple. If that's screwed in, it cannot slide out anymore, which is nice. Also, there's an M-SATA slot on this laptop, I should mention that, but I'm not going to put anything there because my M-SATA drive actually doesn't fit over that little pin that secures it in. I don't know why. I just have a really weird, cheap M-SATA drive. It's a SanDisk, if I recall. So then I'll just put the back onto the laptop, slide it on, and replace these two screws under the battery, then replace the battery itself. Pretty simple. And then we'll boot it up and see if it recognizes the hard drive. Alright, here we go. I hear it. And there we go. It's the WDC, WD500, whatever it said. So it works. And it's not too significantly louder. There's a hard drive here, spinning hard drive, and another spinning hard drive there now. But it's actually not too loud. But that wraps it up for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. If you haven't seen the original video on this laptop, I highly recommend it. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.